Hello all, and welcome to my final presentation for the summer 2024 course, Education 10. My name is Randy Plummer. Today, we shall be discussing the reading strategy S Run R. Now, some of the larger impacts it can help have on a student's success are: one, helping to create more manageable study time; two, helping to identify and highlight the important information given from the reading; three, it also helps to increase the amount of exposure to information through repetition; and four, serves to help improve recall for long-term use. Now, the first step in this strategy is to survey your reading. This not only means to briefly skim over your reading, but also pick up on smaller bits of information to help internalize different aspects or ideas. These can usually be found in headings, bold words or phrases, underlying texts, highlights, etc. Next, we have to take a sort of sidestep and write down only the headers of the upcoming sections. This is meant to help further internalize and categorize the upcoming information. It is important that we do not start taking notes yet. Now, after writing down the headings of the different sections, you then want to actually go back and read the article. At this point, we're not focused on writing out notes as much as we are focused on the comprehension of the information that is being presented to us. Now, step three, after reading, it is important that you go back and underline the important information from the reading. This can include the use of highlighting, underlining, or even making bold certain words or phrases. This further helps the mind break down and categorize the information more efficiently for further recall. Step four, after highlighting all of the information that was important, it is essential that you go back and finally begin the process of taking notes. Hey, this is important because it actually helps define all of the information that you've taken down and helps give you a more descriptive and individual memory of each word or phrase for better future recall. It is usually best to help, it usually is best to define these terms and phrases in your own vocabulary to help you digest it more easily. And the final step in this process is to review and make updates to your notes. Different tactics, such as working shorthand or abbreviations through symbols, are an excellent way to help recall this information for later use, especially when it comes to detailed writing assignments or written test questions. Always be sure, and this is important, always be sure to do this step within the first 24 hours of taking in this new information, as it continually exposes you to the repetition of this new information, greatly helping solidify it in the long run. Now, personally, before finding out about this method, I would just continually exhaust and burn myself out on my free time, just trying to study whatever concept that is needed for that week. This includes insisting on finishing early, continually taking notes the entire time, and just overall not giving myself the break that I needed. Now, I'm able to completely read an entire week's worth of articles just over the weekend while still being able to take notes and solidify information fast, just in time for the tests and assignments due that week. This has not only significantly boosted my grade in this class, but also resulted in an A in my Music 123 class. And as stated in the text, college study skills, becoming a strategic learner from Van Belkrum, 2011. Learning to be a critical reader will help you gather information so you can evaluate the accuracy and credibility of the information in your reading assignments. To understand what you're reading, you need to use some type of active strategy before you read, as you read, and after you read. It is also important that you monitor your comprehension while reading your textbooks. A more complex system like SQ3R or SRUN-R may be necessary to ensure good comprehension and memory when you're reading more difficult texts. Now, some additional strategies that you can certainly employ and that I definitely use to help reaffirm my schedule, continue my motivation, and just a few things just to help keep me going is just starting small. Just if you're not used to this, don't throw yourself head in first. Start off with 3, 4 pages here, take a break, take some extra time in the beginning, make sure you're getting that comprehension that is desperately required, especially when handling harder to read texts. Adding rewards to help reinforce your new study habits and to help better recall. Varying studying locations is also showed to be able to help with that, as well as being able to break up the reading. And importantly, let's not forget to take breaks. But most importantly, again, I must reiterate, study and restudy within the first 24 hours. Now, this is my works cited page, and that is all for my presentation today. I thank you, and I must implore you to please explore other techniques of learning, such as the S-Run-R method of reading, so that you can always find out what works best for you and how you can better apply different strategies to help further your success in not only your education, but your personal goals as well. Thank you again, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.